Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aniket and today we will be doing an RPA challenge for web automation, and in that we will be using dynamic selectors. So let's see.
ओके सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द चैलेंज। इसमें हम एक्सेल का यूज़ करेंगे। इफ़ यू डोंट नो हाउ टू रीड अ फाइल थ्रू एक्सेल, यू कैन वॉच द वीडियो। आई पुट द लिंक इन डिस्क्रिप्शन कि कैसे हम एक्सेल को लॉन्च करते हैं और क्या बेसिक ऑपरेशंस हम परफॉर्म करते हैं। एंड फॉर ईच लूप कैसे यूज़ किया जाता है एक्सेल के कॉलम्स पे एंड रोज पे। सो इफ़ यू वांट टू चेक दिस आउट, आप मेरा एक्सेल वाला वीडियो चेकआउट कर सकते हैं। ओके, नाउ what we have is an RP challenge. Let me just run it first, what it does, then I'll go through each and every step कि इसमें मैंने क्या किया और कैसे बनाया।
Okay, so let me show you the basic flow that I have built here. So first one is the launch browser where we will be launching the RPA chilling website. I'll put the link in the description as well. Okay. Second, we have a start button. If we go here and I reload the page, so there is a start button. Once we click it, so round one, round three till 10 will appear. And here from here you can download the Excel. Okay. So let's now go to the steps. So here I'm using launch Excel action for the Excel we have downloaded. So if you don't know how to read in Excel and how to perform operations, you can check out the video. I'll put it in the description. So how to use simple actions in the Excel. So here we have used launch Excel and I use the paths. Okay. And from here I'll be reading the data. So what I'm reading here is I'm reading all the values available from the worksheet. Okay. So let's save it. Once it is done, let me show you one more thing over there that the first line of range contain the column name. So while reading the data, it will know that the first line that will be coming will be the headers. You know. So I'll be applying for each loop where I'll be iterating over the Excel data for each current item. So how to populate fields. So I've used this action called populate text field on the web page. You can find it here. So it is simple. You have to just go here, select the web instance. Okay. If you don't know, just go here. You can select, okay, you want to select this field. You just have to press control and left click and this field will be selected. If you haven't watched it, I have already teached it in the last lecture. So just go check it out, how to use these actions. So similarly, we'll take this action and after this, we will be putting all the current items basically, not iterating. We'll be iterating the accelerator, but for each current item, what I'll be doing is I'll just put the first name over here. Let me just quickly launch the Excel and show you how it looks like. Okay, let me launch it from here on. Okay. Okay. So here we have it. So we have column name, first name, last name, company name, role in company, address, email, and phone number. So what I have done is first range of the row is the header. Okay. So we close this, quickly stop it. Okay. So what we will be doing is for each loop, for each time, what I'll do, I'll fill all the details, then click on submit, then click on submit. Okay. Let me reload and let me start it. Okay. So what is the catch over here? The catch over here is like, let me just select one of the fields and show you. Okay. So if I select this field, what is happening is the ID of this field is keeps on changing. Okay. Wait. So if I select this field, let me type anything as of now. Okay. Okay. So input text. How you can see it? You can come here, scroll down, you'll find it here. So here it is. So you see there's an ID coming over here. Okay. What if I reload the page? Once I reload the page and I take again the address. Okay. Now the address is over here. So let me go to Power Automate. Let me go here. Okay. Let's have a new selector. Okay. So now you see the ID keeps on changing. So what we have to do is we have to find a thing that is not changing even if you reload the page or even if it is going to the next round. Okay. So how do we do that? So what you can do is, and what I prefer is in this scenario, there is a concept called XPath. In other automation tools as well, in UiPath automation anywhere, we use the concept of XPath, and what I feel like is more easier than that. So okay. So how do we select an XPath? What we'll do is Control Shift I. Okay. Now I want to get the selector for any field. Suppose I'm taking for role and company. Okay. So I got this selector. So this is the old if inside this we have a label, and inside that we have an input box. So what is happening? The ID keeps on changing. So we have to find such thing which doesn't keeps on changing. Okay. So what I see here is, or what you might notice is, if it is a role in company, there is something called label role. Let's see if it is changing when I reload the page or not. So role in company is here. I'll reload the page. I'll go here. Go here. If you see that label role is still the same. So what I do is I'll do Control S. So it will open me the XPaths, and then I'll put this. Okay, my bad. Yeah, and then I'll put input, and then I'll put yes. So this is how you find an expert for any field. If you want to go for dev, you can just put //dev, and then whatever field is inside that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do for role and company. So I'll just click it again quickly. I'll double click on it because this is the tag I want to take. Uh, I'll just select this. So see, I'll just add the rate, put it over here. If you want to do any class, you can just copy the name or class and just put it over here and it will point. So here we have a labeled role. So this is a selector that won't change even if you reload the page. So the thing is, the X part that we see here is we can't directly paste it in Power Automate. So what we do is we'll do some side change, and that is a minor change. Okay. So this is one of the basic X part we'll be making. In most of the websites, it will work. So let me copy it and let me tell you how it will work. So let's take this page. We'll go to text editor. I'll remove it and paste it. So now this is giving me error because this is not the right syntax that Power Automate takes. So what I'll do, I'll do a backslash. I'll remove the backslash basically, and then I'll go here and I'll remove the at the rate. So this is how the Power Automate recognizes, okay, this is an input field and this is the value we have to take. And then what we will do is like just test it. So it will ask me for the browser and select this, and then okay. So the default selector is coming up over here. So let me cancel it, save it. So same thing we have to do it for all the cases. So what I'll do is, and also like there was a name coming up over here like input text something. So we want to recognize what it should be. So what I do is I usually rename it so that I know where I am populating. So you can just rename. So similarly, I have renamed it all, and let me delete this as you don't need it anymore. Otherwise, you have a feature which will delete all the unnecessary selectors that are not being used. Okay. Now in the first name, let me show you what I have done. I've just put the same thing and I've saved it. Same thing in the last name, address, company, everything. Okay. Once it is done, what it is doing, okay. So basically for the first row, it will populate and then it will click on submit. Okay. This is the submit button. It is click on submit and it will go to next one and then click on submit when all the rounds are completed. Okay. And all the rounds are completed. So it will give you a result. So let me run it. Yeah. Let me close this. Let me close this. Okay. Let's run it. So this is on. It has populated all the fields and then it is submitted. And this is how you do your first RPA challenge.
So this was all for today, guys. See you in the next lecture. If you like the video, please drop a comment. Thank you.